Let's begin down on the floor in child's pose, please. So child's pose is nice wide knee stance. My big toes are touching at the back. My bottom is pressed into my heels, and I'm going to make my arms just walk forward down to the floor. As we know, not everyone is comfortable with child's pose position, so if that's not for you, just pull yourself forward, lift your eye gaze, lift your bottom slightly, and let your back just dip, and then slowly curl up through the spine, and just move gently in and out of a cat stretch. Nothing dramatic, just nice and simple, releasing, curling. If you are happy in this child's pose, lift your eye gaze up, lift your chest slightly, crawl your fingers forward, pin the hands down, and then melt your head and chest down towards the floor. And I really want to find your breath there. As you know, the breathing is long, deep breaths in through the nose and exhalations through the mouth. Long, deep breaths. We'll just do about another 3 deep breaths there. And then bring yourself up onto your hands and knees. And then we lift our eye gaze, we lift our bottoms, we pull our shoulder blades together, releasing the shoulders from the ears. Squeeze the belly, exhale, curl the spine, tap the tailbone down to chin under. Push the floor away to feel those shoulder blades opening. Take an inhale, exhale, curl back. Shoulder blades back, bottom up. Inhale, exhale, curl up into cat stretch one more time. Scoop that belly in and then find your neutral position. So flat back, eye gaze lightly to the ground. Lift the left leg up behind and the right arm forward. So we're reaching through, extend the Superman. We tap down to the floor. We lift the arm and leg back up and we take it to the corners of the room. Back to the middle, tap down. Lift up, reach to the corners. And again. So if this feels too much, for whatever reason, that you've got a shoulder issue, you can just do the leg on its own and just release the hand down to the floor. Breathe. 5 more. Three more. Last 2. One more. Once we've reached out to the side, back to the middle, drop your toe and your fingers to the floor. Lift up one more time. Let's press 10 times. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it there. Now out to the sides and back to center for 1. Side, center for 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Last 4. Come on, move it. 4, 3, 2. Keep that leg up. Last 1. And back to the middle. Drop the toes to the floor. Drop your hand to the ground. So just so you can see me there. I press my foot into the floor, hands forward, and push your body weight back into that foot behind. You feel the stretch in the calf. Enjoy it. So you don't need to put any weight into that right buttock anymore. Push your weight into that left heel. Breathe. So whilst you're here, drop your elbows down to the floor. And then keeping your weight pushed into that left foot, lift your right knee into a hover. Now look towards me, my hips are high, so I'm doing a high plank. Then that right leg swings up, swings back down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, abs on, 6. Get that left leg beautifully straight and flipping. 8, 9, last 1, and 9. Drop both of the knees down. Keep that right leg extended out, with the left leg extended out more like. Now I'm just going to turn myself this direction so you can see me. So we're going to take that right foot out to the side, come up onto your right hand and open the side of the body out. Reach his arm over the ear and stretch. Now from there, we're going to pull the knee up towards the sky, elbow squeezes into the knee and lengthens away for 1. We squeeze it up and away for 2. So the knee turns to the sky, we side bend, we release. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last 2, 9, last 1, hold that extension, reach the arm to the sky, palm forward, lift that leg, tap the leg down, lift it back up for 1, 2, 3, 4, come on, squeeze it, 5, 6, 7, put up through that waistline, last 2, hold your last one up, lift pulse, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Drop down a notch onto the elbow. Just stay on the same leg, so yeah. Pull your rib cage away, roll into the buttock, and pull your knees in with your toes pressing down towards the floor. So I'm angled. Now you're going to take your arm forward, you're going to pull your thighs in, and as your toes tap, you sink back into your right shoulder, then pull your toes back in, sink back. So drop down into your right shoulder. So I'm on my elbow, on my hand. Up. Keep it going, up. Let's do 5 more. 4. Squeeze those abs. 3, 2. This one stays up. Pull the knees tight in. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. 3. We're going to do 10 of these. 4, 5. Come on, pull those thighs in. 7, reach the arm up. 8. Lift the chest. And 10. Drop down, lower to the ground. Make a pillow with the arm. Knees in front of hips. Hands on hip bone, feet together, tucked in towards the bottom. And we're going to open that knee into a clam. So my feet stay glued. We continue to work that left buttock. Going. 3 more. Then hold that 3rd one up, so the knees pointing up towards the sky, and pulse it. 7, 8, 9, and drop it. 5-second breather. Take a breath. Then the leg comes up into abduction, back down. Again, we don't want to roll the hip. If you roll the hip, the knee's going to just fall over and point to the sky. Just lift it up, drop it down. But don't let the foot go higher than the knee. Okay, that's very easily done. Squeeze that butt. 4 more. Last one, we of course stay up, we go back to that 10 press pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Let the leg drop. 5-second breather. Take a breath. We lift the leg up, we extend the leg away, turn the toes up. Let's drop to hip height, lift back up for 1, 2, really squeeze it. You feel this? 4, 5, 6, breathe. 7, draw that core in. 8, 9, and we finish off with that 10 press pulse. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Give it a good old bash, rub, whatever you need to do. So from here, you're going to roll over onto your tummy. I'm just going to switch ends. You can stay there. Cool. Arms in a straight line, legs in a straight line. Head to the floor, narrow stance through the body. We take a breath in, squeeze the belly in tight, lift the left leg, right arm up. Open out to the corners of the room, back to center and down. We're going straight to the other side. So we're alternating from this one. Reach, open, center, and down. So this is all about length. It's not about how high you come up. The important thing is that you don't lift your pelvis off the floor. And then you're squeezing through your muscles and lengthening the fingers and the toes. Elongation of the body. Great body shape change. 4 more. Now lift up through your left leg and right arm one more time. Press in the middle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Squeeze your butt. 9. Hold it there. Out to the side. Back in. Side. Back in. Breathe. 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more. 8, 9. And 10, back to the middle. Inhale, exhale, on the side, lift and reach. And let's press in the middle. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it there. Let's go to the corners. 10, 9, 8. Keep your body as still as possible. Just move that hip and shoulder. 5, 4. Hip bones push to the floor. And when you've done that last one, drop it down. Make a little pillow, turn your head to one side, take a little wriggle through the hips. Loosen out the back. You might feel that quite strong down your rectus spine, spinal muscles into your lower back. Take a little wriggle and breathe. Woo. Right, we're going to do an isolated 1 minute hold with plank. Yeah? So I'm preparing you mentally for what you're about to do. I'm going to time you on my watch, and if it feels too much, you know you can drop your knees. If you drop your knees, don't let your hips sink. So when you're ready, up onto your elbows, interlace those fingers, make a strong base. Pull your shoulders away from the ears, tuck your toes, squeeze the belly and lift up. Let's go. So the best way to make the time pass for at least half of it is to always scan your body. And you really want to get those thighs tense. So tense up your thighs. And as soon as you do that, you feel the backs of the knees stretching, a little bit more weight down into the heels to get into those calves. So this is like a kind of stretch into the back of the thighs. Now tuck your tailbone and squeeze your butt. Then draw the deep into your lower tummy muscles. And then imagine the center of your abdomen is like a hole that you're scooping everything into, but then the shoulders relax and the spine lengthens. And just keep holding that, keep thinking of those points. Keep thinking of your weights gone forward, push it back, straighten those knees, squeeze your butt. We're nearly there. We have 10 seconds left. Let's do this. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now suck that belly in a little bit more for the last 4, 3, 2, and release. Child's pose. Relax down, relax the arms. Sometimes it's good to come back to the holding plank. So just quickly take a shoulder stretch, take the hand behind the base of the spine, lift the arms up. Gently just opening up through the shoulder, fronts of the shoulders. And release the hands back down. Take your arms forward, fingers crawling forward again. Lift up, reach and lengthen. And then really sink down. Take those arms and walk over to the left. Side bend, C-curve, that side of the body. So I'm pulling my right hip bone deep in towards my heel, almost pushing my hips in that direction as I lengthen through that arm. It's the same if you're in a cat stretch, just do exactly the same thing. You might even get a little bit more of a release, putting your bottom away. Take it to the other side and reach. Okay, let's come back into the center. Lift up with your hands and knees. It's not a bit hot. So lift your eye gaze, lift your bottom. We're going to go in and out of cat stretch. Always hold for your breath. And then release again. Let's do one more of those. Curve it up, floor away, abs, squeeze it. And then find your neutral spine, bring your knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Right leg, extend. Left arm reaches. Find your balance, we tap down, lift up to the corners of the room, center, and down. 5 more. Last 2. Now drop the toes and the feet. Toes and feet, the toes and the fingers down. Find your breath, lift back up again, let's pulse. 8, 7, squeeze that butt. 5. Draw the abs in a little bit more, support your lower back. Hold that one, and let's go out to the side and in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, squeeze, 3, 2, last one, and drop the hand, tuck the toes, press your weight back into that heel like we did earlier. Hands forward, push your body weight back. Lovely little calf stretch, this one. So we bring our elbows down, take the pressure off the wrist, keep that toe tucked, push your body weight back, abs on, and lift that left knee to a hover. Okay, and then we swing it up and down. Up and down. 4, 5, 6, keep going. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Drop it down to the floor. Stay in this position. And then turn the toes out that left foot, come up onto your left arm and open out to the, so your front, you're opening out to the right side. Now the arm, take it overhead and stretch the side of the body. Push your hips forward so you're not sunk back. And when you're ready, let's go. Lift that leg and we squeeze in, we kick away. In for 6, 7, get that knee up and high, not forward, Tom, come on, lift it up high, 8, 9, 10, hold it and extend, arms to the sky, tap down to the floor, lift up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe, 7, 8, 9, hold and pulse, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, come on, reach it higher, 4, 3, 2, and release, drop down to your elbow. So don't sink into your shoulder, lift out, pull your thighs in, lean into that buttock. Hands over the head. So we reach towards the feet, we drop down and we pull back in for 1. Sorry, we tap the toes, that's my mistake. Pull in, tap the toes. I was 1 step ahead. Squeeze the toe muscles, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold. Now we extend the legs up and tap the floor. Up, tap the floor. Arm can be here, arm can be there, arm can be here, arm can be here. My arm's there. 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 2, 9, and 10. Drop it down, lower to the ground. Pull the knees forward. Again, flat back, hand on hip bone if you wish. And we open out, we drop down. I have absolutely no range in this right leg whatsoever. We want to make sure that hip's not rolling, hip bones face forward, abducting, slight rotation. I wish my knees open further, but they don't. Feet together first.
Together?
Yeah. Hold that one up. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. 5-second hold. So it's time for a nice deep breath. Abs on again, and we lift the leg up and down this time. Really squeeze that localized area of buttock with the cushion thigh. I get this in my hip flexors. 2 more. Stays up, that last one. We pulse again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Quick breather. So now we want those thighs to stay aligned. We extend that leg forward. Turn the toes up. Hip level start. Let's go up and down. I can't see you. I don't know if you're cheating or not. 5.
Did I do that?
6. I hope not. 7. Abs on. 8. Yeah, this is horrible. Hold that last one. Let's pulse. 10, 9. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Splash it out. Rub it. Do whatever you need. Then we roll over onto our tummies again. That hurt my buttock. I even had a little break as well, more than you two. 3, 4, 5, or 6 of you on me the right hand. Reach your fingers, reach your toes, head to the floor. So this time, we're going to lift both our arms and legs off the floor, head and chest hover, open out, upside down, slow angel, back down and tap it down. So we lift, open, close and down. If this is not for you, perhaps do the legs on their own and then do the next one, just the arms on their own. So you're just alternating. Yeah, so see what one works better. Okay, let's do 4 more. Lift, big opening, squeeze and down. Up, open, squeeze. Last 2. Now you know what's going to come on that last one. So we lift, we open, we close, we drop down. Take a breath, lift up, and let's open and close 10 times. 1, 2. Now try and squeeze your thighs together. Abs on. If you forget about your abs, your back's going to take it more. So that's 6 or 5. 7, 8, come on, 9, and 10. Release. Woo. A little head turn the other way, if you can remember which way you turned it last time. Wriggle the hips. We're going to do that one more time. Arms out front, legs together. Squeeze those abs in tight. Lift, let's go. Open, close, open, squeeze. Draw deep into your lower belly. Support that lower back. Let's do this. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. And release. And just use the opportunity to carefully transition up into a cat stretch. So I'm pushing my cat stretch further back. So my hands are further forward and I'm drawing my bottom behind me and then tucking deep into the tailbone. Bring yourself forward and we're going to hold that plank for a minute again. Woo!
You've run out of ideas, haven't you?
No, it's all part of the part of my plan.
Okay.
Are those down?
We can finish early if you've run out of ideas, don't worry.
Up. Let's go. Okay, isolated plank. My eye gaze is very slightly forward. I haven't dipped my chin or lifted my chin or extended through that spine. Pushing my weight back into my heels. And then I'm tensing up through the thighs. So I'm doing my kneecaps to the hip bones. And then I'm feeling that extension through the knees. Squeeze the butt, tuck your tailbone a little bit more. Lengthen your spine, but relax through the shoulders. Beautiful straight line. Remember your options to drop to your knees. And if you do, take your hips with you. Don't leave your hips behind. We are nearly there. Stay, stay, stay. Now let's suck that belly in again. Squeeze, 10 seconds. Breathe, 3, 2, and release. Jump. Relax your hands. Have I ever run out of ideas, Tom? Never, ever.
That's how it cuts the thighs.
It does. It's a good position down.
So we'll go before.
If you let your muscles relax and don't tense your thighs, it almost pulls down with gravity. Do you know what I mean? So you're just kind of fighting it a bit, and then your core kind of utilizes a little bit better. Right, spin your feet around in front of you. Come up to the tops of your backs a little bit more, and then you're going to roll yourself down to the floor. As soon as you hit the ground, arms slightly wide, lift the knees in, and extend your legs to the ceiling. We're going to do a wide crisscross, making our way halfway down, or 3/4 of the way down, about 4 crisscrosses before you take it all the way back up again. But this is to work a little bit more into extending your knees and opening up those adductors, and then you work into the core. Just keep going up and down. If at any point you feel it's too much, bend your knees and then just go like this till you brush the floor with the feet and straight back up again. Okay, so that's your alternative plan. So work deep into these abs. 4 more, down and up is 1, down and up is 2. Keep it going. How many more left, Tom?
1, I think.
So when you bring your next one up to the sky, straighten your legs, toes pull down, push those legs extend the knees, lift your fingers up to the toes if you can touch them, and pulse 20 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't let the legs come further in beyond your hips. 10, 9, 8. Come on, reach it. If it's too much, bend your knees. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And then hug your knees. Little roll side to side. Let your knees drop over to the right, open your left arm and just stretch into a spinal rotation. Go click then. Let's just stretch the hamstring whilst we're here. So push that leg straight on top. Grab it with your hand if you can. Use that arm to encourage a little bit more stretch. Keep twisting into the opposite shoulder. And then release the leg. Lift the top one up into the center. Followed by the lower one. Put those feet down into the ground. So now your arms are naturally at T-shape. Leave them there. Bring your feet and knees a bit closer together. Roll up in the hips to a bridge. Now squeeze through the butt. And we're going to lift the left knee and extend the left leg to the sky. And we'll do some little pencil circles up here. We're going to do 10 in one direction and 10 in the other. Now, if that's a struggle for you, then do this with the knee bent, just do little circles there. Let's reverse. 10, 9, 8. Lift those hips. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee, pop that foot back down. Squeeze those thighs, lift those hips. Right knee in, right leg to the sky. Little pencil circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember your options, the knee bent, takes away a bit of the load, and reverse. 9, 8, 7, that's where I'm going. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and turn the foot, roll it out. Let spine fall into neutral, turn your palms down, slide them a little bit closer in towards you, pull your knees to tabletop and extend your legs to the sky. This time, with your toes pointed, it's fast crisscrosses. Down and up, let's go. So we're talking about a little bit more power, and if you feel like that fast movement is throwing you into a bit of a wobble through the hips, then obviously slow it down. But it encourages you to get a little bit more grip through the lower tummy, going up and down. Option, bend knee, fast little crisscrosses here. So you brush the ground and then straight back up. Right, 4 more of these. Let's get deep into these abs. Come on, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Let's see if we get an inch lower. 1 more. All the way back up to the sky. Extend your legs, feet, lift up, reach. Let's go. 20 pulses up. 1, 2, 3. Options bend your knees, options drop your feet, but carry on your crunches. Sometimes it's more beneficial to take away the legs. 10, 9, 8. Touch your toes. 6, 5, 4, hug those knees and roll side to side. A long deep breath. And then drop your knees all the way over to the left. Open your right arm out. And then twist. So spend a good 3 or 4 breaths just stretching into the rotation, and then you can take it into that hamstring extension. Try and get the shoulders pressed into the floor. No, stand. Lovely long deep breaths. Straighten the knee, draw those toes a little bit closer in. 2 more breaths here. And then just carefully release the leg. Lift the top leg, followed by the lower leg, and back into the middle. Pop the feet down into the ground, so my knees are wide. Drop the knees over to one side, pop that right foot onto the left knee, drop over to the right, whatever you find. And just enjoy that stretch, that release down the front of the leg, into the hip bone, into the abs. Lovely, lovely. And then release the foot, carefully rock back in the other side. Put that left foot on the right knee, stretch down that side. Now keep the foot on top of this knee and then roll back into the middle, and then you can transition yourself into a buttock stretch. So catch the right thigh, open the left knee, head and shoulders down, and just continue to use your arms to get deeper into the stretch. But as you pull that thigh in, push your bottom down to the floor. Don't lift the head or the shoulders. And let's swap the legs over, just pop both feet to the floor, right hand over left, lift the thigh, stretch here. Same principle, putting that left leg in, pushing your bottom down, opening the right knee, and not lifting those shoulders away from the ground. That's half the challenge. Now if you hold of that thigh, just slide the right foot on, use it to roll up, keep your legs bent, grab hold of your feet, and lift your spine tall. And let's go into a forward fold hamstring stretch. Relax down. Softly drop down. And then carefully roll it up. Always a little counter stretch from forward flexion to extension. Lift the chest, pull the shoulders back. And then just bring yourself into comfortable leg position. Let's interlace the fingers, stretch your shoulder blades forward. So open out through the backs of your blades. Basically, squeeze the fingers together as if you're pulling your arms apart. Open your arms wide, take them behind, turn them, interlace the fingers that way. Sit up tall and take the arms and put them over. If you wish to go forward, you can. My hips don't really let me go much further than that. Push those arms up and away from your back. And then carefully roll it up. Sit tall. Free your arms. Open your arms. Inhale your arms up softly above the head. Bring your hands together. Give yourself a bow and tap as a way much. Have a wonderful Christmas.